come to question 2 of the individual income tax calculations for the year of assessment 25-26. I think we discussed question 1, that is the simple basic one with the employment income. If you haven't watched that video, please jump onto that question 1 and watch that one. And this is little complicated one with the foreign income and the local income, which are subject to different withholding taxes. So I encourage you to go to question 1 if you haven't watched that one, and then come back to question 2. We'll start. So requirement first, let's read. Compute the individual income tax liability of Mr. Dinesh for the year of assessment 25-26. Mr. Dinesh, computation of income tax liability for the year of assessment 25-26. That's done. And then based on the given scenario, let's say Dinesh provides IT and digital transformation services, transformation lecturing service. So here we can't see any employment. He is providing lecturing services to local and international institutes. So Dinesh's income for the year of assessment 25-26 is as follows. So lecturing fee, foreign, gross amount given, then here subject to 20% withholding tax on the source country. So withholding tax, I put this one as red because we will take that one credit under the credit section. So for now we need to have only, we are dealing with the gross income. Lecturing fee foreign, because this is, we can consider as assessable income from business when you are calculating income from business. If you want, you can have the assessable income from employment, but so here you can put it as 0 because in the question we can't see any employment income, and then we are going to calculate the business. When it's come to business, so foreign income 9 million, then we can take the local, that is 5 million. All right, so these two. Then if you have any attributable expenses belong to these, right, as salary paid to staff, if he has some staff or under that, or any other traveling related to work, or any other expenses related to this lecturing, he can deduct, right, the professional fees paid to, right, printing stationery or lecture material, then he can deduct those. But here there is assumption, assume no applicable expenses or capital allowance for the above year, therefore we are not taking those. Then we consider the gross amount as assessable income from the business, right? And then we can say, then the assessable income from investment, nothing, we don't have any in the computation interest income scenarios, so we can say total assessable income. If you want, you can have assessable income from investment, usually interest will come here, but here we don't have. Then other, anything not fall under above 2. Then we can say total assessable income. By taking all, right, total assessable income, I will bold this one, is this amount. Then what we can do, you can deduct the relief, less reliefs. So what are the relief? The mainly based on the given scenario, we don't have any other relief mentioned, so only we can consider every individual resident individual, they will entitle 1.8 million. That is the personal relief, right? Personal relief. $1.8 million. You know how to calculate 1.8 million. That's mean multiply 150,000 multiplied by 12, because you are paying taxes if you are getting more than 150,000 per month. Then per month 150,000, if you multiply it by 12, then you will get the full relief for the year, right? Then even if you are working in a company, if you are getting more than 150,000, then the employer is required to deduct advanced personal income tax. In this case, any income, even the business investment, if he is earning more than 1.8 million, that amount is taxable. So we can say, after deducting relief available, taxable income is this much. Alright. Then after calculating taxable income, this is, I can close the bracket, because after that we just need to do the calculation part, tax calculation. I would say calculation of tax liability, let's say. Right. Under that, because there are two portions, one is foreign, other one is local. Then because foreign income, as per the new law, which is subject to tax at the rate of 15%. So then I will categorize this one. One is foreign, right? Another one is local. Right. Under that, then then the foreign income full amount subject to tax at the rate of what? So you can do in other way around as well, if you feel like this is quite of difficult you to understand. So what we can do, we can take the normal tax slabs, so then apply the differently. So apply foreign income separately, and the local income separately. So that, but I prefer this method, which you can see exactly how much income fall under this category. So 9 million fall under this, because we need to pay tax at the rate of 15%. So the local income, we will go with the normal slabs. So foreign income, I will take this one till here, tax at the rate of 15, then you will get the foreign tax is this much, right? Then I can say then we can categorize the local income under the normal tax slabs. Local income, here I will take that one as first 1 million plus 1 million subject to tax at the rate of 6%, right? So that is here, right? And then the next, what, as per the law, next is 500. These slabs I'm taking as per the law, because no need to wonder how I'm taking these slabs. Only foreign income we can take directly, and then these slabs predetermined as per the law, then we need to go with that. So 18%, the rate also the I'm applying as per the law, right? Then the next 500,000, because we have altogether 12 million once we minus 9 million, because how much we need to tax accordingly. Then if we minus 9 million, then I need to take up to 3.2 million under these slabs, right? So this one goes 24%, right? And then still I took only 2 million. Then there's another, this is 30%, then still 2.5 million, but out of 3.2, then the because higher rate is 36, then 36, the rest all income goes to 36. So this one minus this, this is 7 million. Then I will delete this. 7 million multiplied by 36, right? Then foreign income, I took it this row, this column, and then the local income, which is subject to tax, and then tax liability calculated under this column. Then I will total both, then the tax liability under the different sources, foreign source here, and then the local source, these three, yeah, and tax liability, I would say, let's say income tax liability, all right? These are the amount. So then what you can do, you can deduct tax credit. Then you can deduct less tax credit. Under that, what tax credit, this person is having 20% foreign tax credit, so you can't, then as per the law you can go up to maximum 15, because tax rate is 15 here. If you look at, because income was 9 million, if you multiply it by 12% in order to get the foreign tax credit, it's 1.8 million. But you can't take entire one, then you can go ahead with that one or this one, right? The minimum of that liability, so you can get the credit this amount, right? Limit that foreign tax credit is limited to the tax liability on the foreign source, so it cannot set off against any other tax liability, and that is even not refundable, even whatever do you tax paid. So then those are not refundable, even foreign sources. In simply, you need to take, it is limited to liability from the foreign source. That's why we are limiting to this liability. And I would say this one, foreign tax credit. and then after deducting, then then what other tax credits are there, because up to this we are clear. Then sorry, this one taken, and then locally we have advance income tax, right? Then the lecturing fee was subject to advance income tax at the rate of 5%, because even in the exam, if you didn't receive this information 5%, you should be able to figure it out, because lecturing fees which is subject to tax at the rate of 5%, right? And that they also separate circular, because if you are earning more than 100,000 per month, because then it is subject to tax at the rate of 5%. So if you divide it by 12, then you can say more than 100,000, then it is subject to tax at the rate of 5%. Then the circular, if you want to refer, you can refer the circular, right? This one, right, for more information on advance income tax. So advance income tax on lecturing fee, right, on gross amount, we need to consider gross amount, right, multiplied by 5, then that's deductible, right? Then after deducting that amount, right, so after deducting that amount, then let's say any other tax credits as per the questions. Yes, this is assumption, these two done, right? So only he paid 400,000 as quarterly installment. So quarterly installment, so quarterly installment. So how much? 400,000. Quarterly installment 400,000, right? That is I am taking under the local, because foreign, which is not, because we don't have even liability, right? So then after that, nothing, we don't have any other things to deduct. So then balance, I would say, then balance tax payable under the foreign source. There's nothing, right? And the local, he need to pay 22,000, right? This is to be paid on or before 30th September. In this year of assessment, it is 26, right? And then there is circular, which is up here. And then if you want to learn more about the withholding tax, so advance income tax, then you can refer this circular as well, the updated one, right? Hope this is clear. So if you have any questions, you can comment under this video, and yeah, we can jump on to the next question 3. Then you can watch question 3, then which we are going to discuss in detail with some complex scenarios. So if you like this video, you can share with your friends and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you.